Are you ready, podcast? Time to demonstrate. Rachelle Logan, the etiquette queen, teaching us all how to thrive in the scene. Etiquette queen, she's on the scene. Professional development, living the dream. Public speaking, bridging the gap. Success is a journey, ain't no looking back. Knowledge is power, that's the truth. Learning from the best.
Welcome to the Are You Ready podcast. I am your host, Lady Rachelle. Today I have a special guest, and she's a friend of the family and an amazing author and amazing human being.
Thank you.
She's a wonderful, wonderful person. And I want you to introduce yourself because I couldn't do her justice. So please, welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. It is such an honor to be here. I want to call her Dr. Rachelle.
I know.
I call her Dr. Etiquette. On the Are You Ready show, I'm excited, I'm elated, and what a blessing, what a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? I believe that I am soaring at this moment
Yes.
for this opportunity. And for all those that are in the audience, welcome. You're in for an unforgettable treat.
Yes.
Rachelle, in terms of Moreale,
Uh-huh.
my name actually is part of Latin and French, and it's from the Morales family in terms of the Spaniards.
Wow.
Yes, which is Morales, moral.
Yes.
And I just believe that when my mother and my godmother named me, they also was prophetic,
Yes.
that I may come through some things, but yet morality would be at the forefront.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, so thank you, Moreale. I'm a coach, I'm a minister, I'm Amazon's #1 best-selling author, and I am just excited about my new book. We'll talk about it in a moment.
Yes.
And just for being here. I grew up in East New York of Brooklyn,
Okay.
and I call it before crack cocaine came along.
Okay.
And unfortunately, Rachelle, as you know and the world knows, that crack cocaine destroyed communities.
Yes.
Started with an individual,
Yes.
and from the individual families, and from the family societies.
Yes.
And
And mainly in a lot of our communities.
and right, urban communities.
Yes,
Exactly,
yes,
exactly. And it was targeted. And
Yes.
so we're not just talking about New York. We're
Right.
not just talking about Chicago.
Right.
We're talking about the 50 states.
Right.
52,
Universal,
however
yes.
you want to call it.
Mhm.
And so that became a challenging period as I was growing up. And I just believe that the passion became,
Mhm.
how can we overcome a lot of the challenges that crack cocaine brought? Because growing up, my mom had 10 children, and
I've met most of them.
yes, she has met most of them. Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
But unfortunately, we lost 3 brothers because of lifestyle, 2 because of drug addiction.
Mm.
And so navigating East New York, my mother always embedded in us and modeled for us,
Mhm.
I want you to do better than I'm doing.
Right.
We grew up on welfare, but we were not embedded with welfare,
Right.
because she took us down to the welfare center and she showed us what it was like and how you were mistreated.
Yes.
And she says, I want you to hit the books. I don't want you, and this is what she said, I don't want you to be like me, children out of wedlock,
Mhm.
no man around, dependable man, and I want your life to be different. And she says, I want you to go to school. She called it hit the books, keep the skirts down.
Ah,
now-
wow, that's a T-shirt word.
Yes. Thank you. I listened up to a point. There were times I didn't keep the skirt down,
Right.
but it was because of low self-esteem.
Yes.
I struggled with a weakness in the eye, which I'm still overcoming, and just certain things I didn't feel good about myself.
Right.
When you think of around the 70s, the 80s, we didn't really have magazines that
Right.
portrayed us
Right.
as Nubian African Americans,
Right.
brown-skinned people
Right.
that portrayed us in a good light.
Right. We had
You
Jet
know.
magazine, but that was once a month.
That was once a month, if you can afford it.
If you can afford it.
If you can afford it.
Exactly.
We were Mom was just trying to make sure she had good food on the table, shelter, clothing, and love. And so just looking for love in the wrong places.
Right.
And so overcoming that, and then navigating that drug scene
Mhm.
where one of my brothers, he came through the windows, stole my clothes, sold it, things like that.
Mhm.
And it's like, how do you relate now to your brother after he's, you know,
Right.
so we had a lock on our door.
Yeah.
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 In the housing project, we had a lock on the door. And just trying to navigate life itself. What I started looking at is, especially then in the 70s, and 80s, they were saying, well, if you get educated or if you come from a parent home,
Right.
that you would come out better.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
so they were pretty much complimenting and affirming what my mother was saying.
Mhm.
And so I decided to take social work
Mm.
because I wanted to learn about why do I behave the way I do? You know, why am I going through this? Why is society behaving in the way that they're behaving? And to get an understanding of human development. And so that started that track
Wow.
for social work, human behavior, you know, family dynamic. And it's just a matter of being passionate about what God has, you know, given
And you're in
me.
a position now where you can
Mhm.
talk about it
Yes,
because your words help so many people because now
Thank
you're
you.
a coach.
yes. Hmm.
Now, how did that come about?
Yes. Oh my God. Becoming a life coach. When I started family daycare. First Wall Street and family daycare. And within family daycare, they have child development associates, which I am a child care development associate. And we took family development. And, but my next to the older brother said, you know, you talk about that in the book, he had gotten his girlfriend pregnant. And he was a teen, didn't graduate from high school. And her dad put her out, and she came to live with us. And then we had the social workers coming into our apartment. And just think about it. We had a four bedrooms,
Yes.
you know, on the 6th floor in East New York, Brooklyn. And you had 7 children living there. And then we took in the girlfriend, and then now there's a baby. All of those people cramped up in one place, but we made it work. We made it work. Thank you.
We are
Yes.
so resilient, and we can make something out of nothing in a minute.
Oh my God, it is so true. And my
We
mother
can-
was so happy to do it.
Yes,
That was the thing.
yes.
And so I watched this social work, and I said, I don't think I want to be a social worker. And then as I got older and I got the social work degree, then the coaching part, we had to do some more trainings. And with that training, I saw the young ladies teaching and the facilitators, and they were called coach, motivators. And at that time, Les Brown, he was becoming more and more popular.
Yes.
And he was, to me, one of the first African Americans that most of us knew as a coach,
Yes.
as a motivator,
Yes.
motivational speaker.
Yes.
And I said, oh, I feel I could do that.
Yeah.
And they're teaching us about child development. the
And then
stages
he's
of-
traveling around and doing it.
Yes.
And he's going around because
Right.
we all knew about
We
Les
all know
Brown,
about it.
regardless of where you were,
Yes,
where you live. 'Cause
exactly.
I'm down south, you're
Right.
up north, and
Yes.
we both knew
He was national.
that person that was
Yes.
speaking hope and
Right.
resilience and all that
Yes.
stuff into us as children.
Absolutely.
Because we got to hear what our parents were listening to.
Absolutely.
Because who is Les Brown?
Yes.
But then when you heard him speak,
Ooh, you knew who he was.
you knew he was very quickly. So, but
You're
yeah.
like, are you hungry?
Yeah.
You know?
and it was always
Uh-huh.
a reason and a message behind that you walked away with.
Yes, definitely.
Because-
Definitely.
People can talk,
Right.
but when you speak, you receive it here and in
Yes.
your heart.
It made a difference.
It made a big difference because
Yes.
Les was one of those
Mhm.
orators,
Ooh, yes,
that
extraordinary.
could deliver his message.
True.
Now, and I know your siblings.
Yes.
How many of you are here in the Charlotte area?
In the Charlotte area, I have one brother, surviving brother, and I have one sister that's here
Yes,
in Charlotte.
my
And-
buddy.
Yes, Margareta
Margareta,
Young.
and I know you guys have heard her
Coach.
name many times on my show.
Business developer extraordinaire.
Yes,
And my
yes.
sister,
Yes.
And then we have a sister that's in Charleston, Yvonne,
Okay.
and then my youngest sister, Kimberly, she's in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
and-
So we followed my brother. He prayed us here to the
Yes,
Charlotte area,
yes.
to North Carolina.
And
So I'm
I'm
excited about
glad,
it.
and I'm glad you guys are here
Yes.
because I met you all through your brother.
That's what I understand. I was
He did
thinking
my
about that this
first
morning.
book. He did my
Oh,
coloring
wow.
book.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes, I was, when I got here from Maryland,
Uh-huh.
and I already had my book finished.
Right.
And I said, okay, I have to find a publisher because the
Uh-huh.
one I was using in
Yes.
Maryland, I was
Okay.
like, I need somebody I can see
Right.
and be in front of.
Yes, true.
And just happened to go through and I saw Brownstone. I was like, oh.
Oh,
So
okay.
I called him up, we met, and
Right.
the rest is history.
Oh,
and
wow.
he did my children's coloring book and
Did a great job.
did an amazing
Yes.
job with it. Amazon, hint, hint. And but and then I met Margaretta because he
Right.
kept saying, you have to meet my sister. You have,
Uh-huh.
and it was amazing. And then I
Yes.
met sister-in-law Stacy and the
Yes.
catering, amazing catering company. Oh my
Yes,
gosh! And they have
Brownstone
event
Signature.
plannings, and they have events and beautiful. They have a beautiful space here in
Yes.
Harrisburg, but that's a different show. But now we have Moreale, and I keep saying
It's a unique
Moreale.
name, that's
it is,
fine.
but I love it. I think it's
Thank
so pretty,
you.
and I think of moral
Right.
when
yes.
I see it.
Okay.
So, but I say Miss Brown
Okay,
to keep
that's
from
fine.
mispronouncing your name because I call it everything.
Look, that's fine.
And but so now you are here in this position where you are now. What are you doing now to help people? I mean, what is your job now?
Oh, gee, wow. Thank you so much. Great question. I wear various hats, and whether you want to say solopreneur or not, that's what I am.
Mm-hmm.
However, the Lord will give me the vision of what He wants me to do.
Okay.
Since coming to Charlotte, North Carolina,
Uh-huh.
I have had 3 years of what I call the Make a Difference, celebration of those individuals that have been laboring in our community, such as a business person, person that's in ministry, whatever the profession is, and highlighting them. And then I had a family development conference. I think it was 2019. We had that via Zoom.
Zoom, right?
Yes,
right.
yes, and politicians, ministers, just talking to families and building them up.
Wow.
And since being part of, Charlotte, I was also on Neo Nation's Blog Talk Radio for about a year, and I would actually just encourage people and coaching them in terms of family development, individual personal development, some business development, but
Okay.
more the importance of education, special
Right.
education. I'm certified to work with children with special needs. And also one of the, I guess I can call it a signature program, is the Overcoming Grief. I believe that because I dealt with grief in the past and still dealing with grief, I had to learn the stages of grief, and then I began to teach people those stages. And so in coaching, I do leadership development, family development. I also help people to become authors, and my passion is ministry. My passion is education. So we have the Maximize Brilliance Institute, where I like to tag it as teaching brilliant people how to use their brilliance brilliantly.
Wow! Another T-shirt. I can see
Thank
that
you.
message on the T-shirt.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. In my book, and I know we're not talking about the book yet,
I know.
it's when I wasn't labeled, special education, but I was in 4-1, and in the middle of the year, 4-1 was the advanced class, and this is
Okay.
in New York, and they put me in the middle, switched my class, and transferred me to 4-3, and they said, you're, to my mother, she's in danger of being held back because of reading comprehension. So for a long time, I'm struggling, not just
Yeah.
with, how I look or how I feel, but then now you're telling me I'm not smart enough.
Wow.
And thank God, my mom, who was always said, hit the books, even though she couldn't help me with the math, but she gave me motivation.
Right.
And that internally allowed me to go and surround myself with people who,
Yes.
loved education. So what I did was in between junior high school, I surround myself with the faster students, or what we call, academically more astute.
Right.
And we would race getting our homework done. At that time, they gave homework. We was able to do it in class.
With books. Yeah,
With
books,
books.
too.
And we had the books. And so I went to William H. Maxwell Vocational High School, in East New York or Brooklyn. And that taught me a secretarial. And so now today, it's like I'm overcoming, and my passion is to help other people, because what happens is, I believe every human being, there's a genius portion to us, and then there's a challenge portion to us. Rather it's academic,
Right.
social,
Right.
emotional, mental.
Yes.
And I believe that if parents was to focus on not on the weakness of that child,
Right.
but build their strength.
Strength.
And that's what we do
Right.
in our coaching program. We begin to help you to identify first who you are, and then we help you to discover your, I call it tag. Talents, abilities, and giftings.
T-shirt material.
Wow.
Wow.
And
So what were those letters again? T-A-G?
TAG. A lot of people say gift, talents, and ability, but because I like acronyms,
Yeah.
and that's how I recall talent, your talents, your abilities, and your giftings.
Wow.
And when you can discover your
Write that
talents,
down too.
yes,
Tag.
and I will also say intrinsic talents,
Yes.
gift, and abilities, right? Or talents, abilities, and gift, meaning character, integrity, honesty, being ethical.
Yes.
Because you have people who are great at what they're doing,
Yes.
but you can't trust them. They don't bring deliverables.
Right.
And so I believe that as a life coach, I am to show people there's morale
Yes.
in Moreale, and to do it differently. And that's what sets me, my program, apart,
Right.
from other programs. And not to say that people are not honest, but more people are about the bag.
But you have to almost nowadays teach people how to be ethical.
Yes.
It's not a natural
It's not
thing
natural.
anymore.
Right. Yes.
I mean, we were afraid of our parents and mothers
Yes.
growing up, and she said, "Don't steal, don't." You know, the
Right.
10
Yes,
Commandments meant
exactly.
a lot,
It meant a lot. That's true.
and we were terrified to break
Yes.
any of them.
That's true.
But today, these children, I don't think they even understand about being honest,
Right.
and
yes.
because they think it's what's the big deal?
Yes.
They're living their lives on social
Right.
media, knowing good
Yes.
and well that
See.
it's not real.
Right. Yes.
But I mean, I think your program is something that everyone needs,
Right.
because when you go through an experience when you're young and you grow
Yes.
up without dealing with and facing some of those issues.
Yes.
Through your coaching, you are
Right.
able to help them see what has been going on with my life.
Right.
The reason I can't succeed, the reason that I
Yes.
can't keep a relationship.
Yes.
And it's something that, it's not a repressed memory, because you
Right.
do know what happened.
Yes.
But like you said, you're so open in your book
Thank you.
about what went on with you. So I know that had to be a relief and sort
Yes.
of,
It
allowing
was.
you to breathe now,
Right,
because you
yes.
hold stuff in for
Oh
so
my God.
long.
That's
I
a whole
can-
nother
that's an
show.
exhale.
We'll get it a little bit now.
That's an exhaling
Oh
moment.
my
but
God,
but
yes,
how
it
did
is.
you feel when you finished? I know this is you have another book,
Yes.
but when you write a book, what do you feel when you when that book is on sale and
Yes.
people are buying it and reading? How do you feel?
Wow. Yeah. When I first, as you said, it's my second book. With the second book, just to finish it,
Yes.
it's like going through, and I have to say that God bless all the parents who a baby came through your womb, but it's like having a baby.
Oh,
It's like the closer you get, the harder the pain is.
because it took so long to get to that
yes,
point.
to get to that point.
Yes.
The hardest part of writing this book was talking about the death of my brothers.
Okay.
And being there, my brother Johnny, myself, undergirding my mom, going to the hospital, talking to the doctors, Byron they both would end up in the hospital in 1986. Sid passed 8 years later. Byron passed a year later, in 1987, and then I lost a brother in 1998.
Wow.
And Byron was a father figure to me, and so just that chapter was the hardest. And then losing a condominium, growing up in the projects, East New York Unity Plaza Housing Authority. Again, before crack cocaine, a very great community, shooting skelly, playing handball, running down, boys chasing you chasing boys. Neighbors telling, the nosy neighbors, but they were concerned.
The neighborhood watch.
Yeah, the neighborhood watch, exactly, the village. The village, my God. Yes, you're right. That's the positive way, right?
Yeah.
Seriously, where they cared.
Yeah.
And
they would tell on you.
And they would tell, yes. And the parents would not, especially my mother, they would not go, oh, you telling on my daughter.
No. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for
oh my
calling
God.
me or sending somebody to let me know.
To let me know what she's doing, and she's hiding here and she's doing
street
this.
light going out.
Yeah. That's the thing. Well, my mother didn't even have to be sitting down there doing tenant patrol. The neighbors did it,
That's right.
And they would. We looked out for each other.
Oh yes,
gosh,
we had neighborhood watches before we even knew what neighborhood watches were.
Exactly.
My mom was sitting at home waiting. Y'all already know. I already know what
Lights,
you did.
Right. I already know.
Right. But
right.
So.
Right.
But yeah,
so with the book though, that was the hardest part, and I ended up uploading it to Amazon without photos. And then when I got the book, I started going through it, and this is just the realness of writing your book. I saw a few errors, and then I decided I want to restructure some of the chapters and then have it to a better flow. And that was a process. And so as I wrap this part up, it's finished. I'm excited about it. And as I talk to people who are like-minded, like yourself, Rachelle, and they're pouring into me like how big it's not just a book.
Right.
Minding me, my mindset, my momentum.
Right.
It is a movement. It's a transformational journey that I had to take in changing my mindset to realize, yes, you grew up on welfare, but welfare is not your inheritance.
Right. That's a chapter.
Yes, they switched your class. But you graduated with a master's degree.
Yes.
And God bless all of those that are cum laude and all of that. Well, 3, 4, 4, 8, And I didn't feel good about myself, low self-esteem, but now I love myself.
Absolutely.
I enjoy being by myself.
Absolutely.
I was promiscuous, but I'm no longer promiscuous.
Right.
And, and so where I was an introvert and we called it shy then.
Yes.
And so with being shy, that really means low self-esteem.
Yes.
And so I have to learn to go from and changing the mindset and surrounding myself and reading materials, surrounding myself with the right people so that I can help you.
Right. And that's
overcome.
one of the reasons I wanted her here, because my goal with my business, Rachelle Logan Media, is to teach respect, discipline, and self-confidence.
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely.
So with those three, you can't go wrong.
You can't.
Regardless of who it is, what your background is. If you have discipline, respect, and self-confidence, I think you can manage to break cycles.
True. Exactly. And that's what it's about.
And look at yourself, like you said, focusing on the positive things and not the negative things. So, but at that note, I'm going to take a quick break. Got to pay the bills.
Yes.
And when we come back, Miss Brown we will talk about and dive into this book right here. Okay?
Yes.
This is Lady Rachelle of the Are You Ready podcast. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Are You Ready podcast. I am talking to Miss Moreale.
All right.
I practiced doing the break.
She got it.
And I wanted to now introduce her book. She has another book that she has written, but this is the new one. It's not even hit the press yet. So you're getting an exclusive peek into this amazing book. The name of the book is called Minding Me, My Mindset, My Momentum. And this is the cover. It's a beautiful book.
Thank you.
And this is her baby.
Yes,
This is wrapping up everything from the previous book. She goes into a lot of details about family relationships and growing up and why and how she ended up being the amazing woman that she is today. So, without further ado, Please tell us how this came about.
Yes, thank you so much once again.
You're welcome.
Look, Dr. Etiquette.
Dr. Etiquette.
Rachelle Logan, Are You
Yes.
Ready podcast. This is once again a great opportunity. I'm excited this is my first interview. Woo!
Yay!
Yes, I'm excited about it. Just to be here and to speak to your audience. Passionate about learning after the struggle,
Yes.
after
Yes.
helping and caring, after being part of leadership for over 23 years, church administrator, after serving pastors and ministries,
Yes.
and serving families and serving the brothers and serving the nephews and the grands. Now I'm like, it's time to serve me.
Absolutely.
And I had to learn, who is me?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Right.
And that's one of our many signature programs,
Mm-hmm.
teaching people who they are, their identities, called
Yes.
identity formation. And I had to go back to say, who are you?
Yeah.
What is your likes? What is your dislikes?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what deplenish you and what
Yes.
replenish you?
Right.
What makes you excited? What do you like doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back to, I like shooting pool.
Oh, wow.
I like air hockey.
Yes.
Those are my getaways.
Yes.
You know, not high maintenance. You know, my high maintenance is being alone and replenishing by myself and engaging in self-care.
Yes.
You know, my sister called it celebrating me.
Yes.
And I had to learn, who is me?
Mhm.
And once I began to learn what are your goals?
Mhm.
What are your ambitions?
Mhm.
What are your dreams?
For you.
For me.
For you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know, thank God, church administration, pastors and their visions, leaders and their visions, you know, different people in their businesses, family with their situation. But now, what is my dream?
Right.
Why am I created? Why am I here? And as you get older, middle age plus,
Mhm.
you learn, there's more time behind me
Yes.
than the time in front of me.
Wow.
And what am I going to do now
Wow.
to mind me?
Yes.
And what does that look like?
My mindset.
The mindset. Exactly.
Exactly.
And there's a scripture that says in Romans 12:1-2, I urge you, brothers, by the mercies of God, that you to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. The important part is, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind,
Yes.
that you may prove what is good and what is acceptable. It's a perfect, God's will is perfect.
Yes.
And so if you want transformation, if you want change, then you start with the mind. You can take a pig and you can teach a pig how to come out of the mud.
Right.
But if you don't change his mind, he's going to run right back to the mud.
Yes.
And I have to learn that in order for me now to overcome some of the challenges of the child, the wounded child, the broken child, the bleeding child, then now I have to change my mind.
Yes.
I have to read information that's going to now help me to transform who I was
Right.
thinking,
Right. Yes.
you know, poverty to prosperity, fixed mindset to a growth mindset, you know, knowing that I don't have to compare myself.
Right.
And that took years.
Yes.
It took years. And so the book, Minding Me, My Mindset, I talk about the different mindsets that are there. I give tools and tips and strategies
Yes.
to break that mindset, to realize that no, I am not cursed. No, my family is not cursed.
Right.
We were just traumatized.
Yes.
And that we need to now overcome the
Yes.
trauma. And something you said earlier when we were on our break is identify
Yes.
that you were traumatized.
Yes.
Because what happened,
That's right.
Rachelle, is when I learned about the importance of education, learning about the importance of being a servant leader, learning about serving others and helping others, I took it to the extreme.
Yes.
And I began to think that if I serve this one, they're going to help me with my vision, that they're going to help me with my business. They're going to help me come out of not just mentally the poverty mindset, but help me economically so that I can be all I can be. And then I learned I was looking
That's
outside
right.
and
That's
not
right.
inside
That's
and not
right.
upward.
That's right.
And so my passion now is to say, what is my momentum?
Yes.
So for the last, since 2020, around there, I've been helping my mother with her ministry. I've served various ministries like Reverend Jacqueline McCullough, different ones, Raymer, which is now Inspired Life, just different ministries that I've served, serving my family, as I said earlier. And now I'm serving the Moreale Brown Ministries.
Good.
And now
That's
I'm
right.
serving Maximize Brilliance Institute. Now I'm serving my 501c3 MPB, Family Development Center. And I'm serving those that God called me to, but I have become number one.
Yes.
Not in a selfish way.
Numero uno.
Numero uno.
That's right.
Moi.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
and now I want to teach people who were like me that got burnt out, that are broken, that are bleeding,
And there
that
are
are hurting.
many,
And there are
many
so many
suffering
that are
in silence.
suffering in silence. To be able to, and that's what we do with our coaching program. I'm a pastoral counselor, creation therapy, we use that, as well as the profiles that we have to assess where a person is and to get to where they need to be.
Wow. Wow. And as we also talked during the break, if you can read
Yes.
or have somebody read this to you, you need to get this book.
Absolutely.
You're looking to maximize your brilliance. That is the key right there.
Yes.
We don't know sometimes how good we are.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't know sometimes how great
Right.
we are.
Yes.
And when you look at where she came from and where she is now,
Thank you.
your first book, bestseller.
Excuse me. The Unending Love of a Father. That's not the bestseller. It's actually Joan T. Randall. How Pain and Prosperity, something like that, led us to entrepreneurship. And with Joan T. Randall, she actually gets you onto that bestseller. So
Wow.
that was an anthology.
Wow.
The 2 books of these. Yes.
So, but it took your journey.
Yes.
It took
Yes.
a journey.
It took a
wasn't
journey.
something
Absolutely.
overnight.
Right.
It wasn't
No.
something that you just woke up and said, I think I'm going to just go be great today.
Right.
However, you can say that.
Yes.
I would recommend that you wake up every day and say, this is going to be great.
Right.
I'm going to
Absolutely.
be great today.
Yes.
That's between you and God,
Yes.
or whomever you believe in as far as a higher power.
Right.
Because if you don't look out for you,
See.
like you said about getting burned out,
Yes.
you can burn yourself out trying to do so much
Mm-hmm.
good for everyone else.
Right.
We're in our 60s now.
See.
We have very
Woo.
limited energy sometimes.
Yeah.
So we have to think of us
Yes.
and keep
Absolutely.
our own body and mind and spirit
Right.
together so that we can continue
Yes.
to help other people.
Exactly. Wow.
And this book, I'm telling you, I don't want to say too much about it, but just the content, just listen to some of these chapters. Factors contributing to personality. How many of you really know your own personality? And you've heard the term, girl, you've changed.
Right.
Oh, you're not like you used to
See?
be. That's a growth.
Right.
And that could be a
Absolutely.
growth in a negative way or a growth in a positive way, but that's
True.
that's what growth is.
That's what it is.
Daddy issues.
Yes.
I'll just keep moving because you
I
know.
can preach on that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Family dynamics. How much has your family affected how
Yes.
you have turned out to be
Right.
who you are?
Mm-hmm.
What growing up with all of your siblings, how did that shape you into
Right.
being? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
See.
I'm fortunate enough that I have a very loving family. We are
Right.
very close,
Yes.
and throughout all the struggles,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're still talking to each
See?
other. We're still meeting, and you know,
Right.
still treasuring our mothers and our fathers, and
Yes.
you know, so we didn't allow
Yes.
or didn't have so many bad things happen
Mhm.
that
That's
we
it.
just broke away from our families.
Right.
We
Right.
still love our siblings and
Yeah.
everything. Overcoming family challenges, that's basically what I was just talking about. That goes
Yes.
along with the family dynamics. Low self-esteem to high self-esteem.
Mm.
You have to get this book, if nothing else, for that
Yes.
particular chapter.
Yes.
Because some of you don't even know you have low self-esteem.
True. Wow. Wow.
You don't even know until you understand what that means. And then you'll go, oh my goodness, why am I down here?
See.
What and she provides the tools to get you to that higher
Absolutely.
self-esteem.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So it you know, you may say, I'm fine like I am. No,
No.
you be surprised when you understand what low self-esteem really means.
Exactly.
You need this book, Shedding Off Promiscuity. It's another sermon. Economic downturn to economic upturn. Think about where we are today.
See?
Think about what's
So
getting ready to happen.
appropriate.
We were talking about Social Security earlier.
Right. Oh,
Before
yes.
we started. What's going on with that?
Right.
How is it going to impact us individually,
Yes.
personally?
Personally, yes.
And it will.
It will.
We're talking, hey, if this book sells 100 million copies,
Right.
she's going to lose her Social Security because she can't make but a certain amount according
Right.
to you
Yes.
know who. So now we're like, okay,
Yes.
do we want to be successful?
See?
Do we want to make a whole lot of money?
Ooh.
But yet everything that we work from
See?
for our whole lives that we
Right.
are owed
See?
is in jeopardy.
Yes. Yes.
So
well said.
So
well said.
so what do we do?
Right.
We go ahead and make the millions and go about our business.
Woo!
Yes,
I
ma'am.
receive it.
So your network is more than your net worth.
Yes.
Think about that. Think about what you are worth.
Yes.
Do you all know what you're worth?
Whew.
I mean, really, do you really,
God,
really know
my
when you
God.
sit down and think about
Yes.
what you're capable of doing and what your net worth is?
Yes.
Think about it, but when you get this book, it's going to be a lot more clearer.
Yes.
Minding my momentum, overcame my deepest fear, and maximizing my momentum. I know a lot of people have allowed fears to keep them
Yes.
where they are
Right. Absolutely.
because they don't want to go any further. They think it's too hard. They think it's too much work.
Wow.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Here we are in our 60s, still
See?
building on our brands and
Yes.
programs. We're not letting doubts
Right.
and insecurities keep us from doing what we do because we have a purpose.
Yes.
We have a purpose.
Wow.
And I know most of you do also.
Yes.
Some of you may not even know it. That's why you got to get this book, like right now. And
Gotta get it.
minding my momentum, overcoming, and then when you maximize that momentum, okay, think about that. First you got to identify it.
Identify. Yes.
And then you realize, oh, okay, I am capable of running my flower shop
Right.
or doing things, crocheting and then maximize it.
Yes. Yes.
We rely on everyone else to do things
See? Yes.
when
yes.
you probably can do it yourself.
It's true.
Okay, I mean, you raise your children, you do the best you can, but there's always someone else that can help.
Yes, true.
I trained my daughter to play basketball until
Okay.
I said, I will stop training you when you beat me. Well, that didn't take long.
Right.
So and I turn around and turned her over to
Right,
a coach, and that
exactly.
coach uses
Wow.
that story to this day. He
I
told
love
me,
it.
he said, you realize
Yes.
that you had reached your potential of teaching her.
Ooh.
And then I identified that she has so much more
Yes.
to give in this book than I
Yes.
ever did.
Absolutely.
So I turned her over to a professional.
Wow.
And he tells me to this day, I still use that story because you
Yes.
realize, hey, other people can help
Right.
to make her even better.
See? Exactly.
And that's
Wow.
what I did.
I love it. I
Look,
love it.
guys, please, this book is going to change your life.
Yes.
And I know her as a person, and this was written from her heart
Thank you.
because she knows it's needed. We need so much encouragement now,
Absolutely.
and we need resources from other people to help. Even if you just get it and read it, get it, great Christmas presents,
Right.
birthday presents, church reading groups. This is
Thank
one
you.
of those kind of books that you just, when you sit down and read, you're going to read a chapter probably 2 or 3 times
See?
because
See?
it's going to be a different message in
Yes.
every time you read it. So please, I encourage you. I highly recommend you go, and she's going to let you know how to get the book
Yes.
and how to reach her, because she has a nonprofit.
Yes.
She has
Mhm.
all sorts of ministries and coaching abilities. If
Thank
you need
you.
her coaching help,
Thank you.
she's going to give you all her contact information right now.
Yes. Thank you so much, Rachelle. Oh my God, just the highlight of the book. I so appreciate that. You have articulated.
I think it's exciting. I've been waiting for you to get this ready. I've been waiting.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
waiting.
I would text her, Rachelle, it's on its way,
It's on
Rachelle.
its way.
You know, thank you so much. It is definitely a transformational material.
Mhm.
It's a movement, and I'll say to you, audience, what I'm looking to do from some of the proceeds,
Mhm.
and like I said, you gotta look out for moi,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
is to get it into the prison system.
Oh wow.
Because
Paying it forward.
yes,
Lord,
paying it forward,
Yes.
absolutely. Some things that I escaped, that those that got trapped
Yes.
in East New York,
Yes.
or trapped in Chicago,
Yes.
you know, trapped in
In
Washington
Charlotte,
D.C. and in
North
Charlotte, North
Carolina.
Carolina,
Yeah.
Concord, Kannapolis,
Yes.
and that are in the prison system. I call it the underground system,
Wow.
so that they can change their mindset and see that I wasn't born perfect, that I had to overcome the challenges
Mhm.
of my childhood.
Mhm.
But then I had to make a choice.
Yes.
What do I want in life? What is
Yes.
my mother telling me? You know,
Yes.
keep the skirt down, hit the books.
Yes.
And that it took more than that. It took the Holy Spirit. The Lord said to her when she was like, what am I going to do with these children? Take them to church.
Yes.
Church doesn't save you, but church gives you strategies to live. But you got to go. Yeah, and you got to go home and you got to read books, and you got to read the Bible, and you got to
Yes.
study, and you're going to study the sermons, and you're going to, and the Lord downloads to you so that
Yes.
you can get out of the poverty mindset into a prosperity mindset.
Mhm.
And you can actually call me. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Area code 862
Mhm.
205 9077. Area code 862 205 9077. Or you can go into my website. It's Max Brilliance abbreviated institute.com, and I'll spell that out. MaxBrillINCEINST.com, and you can order there. You call me, I can also send you a link. And as I said, you know, Sister Rachelle was saying, Miss Rachelle, Lady Rachelle, Dr. Rachelle, Dr. Etiquette was saying that I just believe, for me as a writer, this took about 5 months in writing,
Mm-hmm.
then the editing, and then revising and all of that other
Mhm.
stuff, and adding photos.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't do it to make money. It's a cry of mine for our people.
Yes.
The melanated, I'm gonna say that right, the dark-skinned people, the Nubian, but it's for all cultures.
Right.
If you're struggling with low self-esteem, you're
Because
struggling.
this is across the board.
This is across the board.
This is across the board.
This is across the board. We all are being affected. So we now need to be able to mind ourselves, mind our mindset, and mind our momentum. And so this is a great tool. It's a coaching tool. We have the wheel of life
Mm-hmm.
in here.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say to you, join with me in my program. We're starting a leadership coaching segment
Okay.
in July. Leveraging, learning, leadership. You don't want to keep leading while you're bleeding.
Wow.
You don't want that
Wow.
wound. Thank you. To
That's
stay
t-shirt
open.
worthy.
Thank you. You don't want to keep that wound, that same wound. Someone comes and they, oh my God,
Yeah.
I got a cut there.
Yeah.
They say something, they do something, or they supposed to do something, they don't keep their word. That wound, it just gets deeper
Worse.
and worse. But it's time to get healed and whole so that you can have a change in work and in life. And that journey begins today. So again, give me a call, 862-205-9077.
Wow. I mean, this perfect timing because
Yeah.
Christmas is coming.
Yes.
Believe it or
yes.
not, in
And-
what's
and-
5 months
About
now.
5 months,
and,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
Great
I'm
timing.
telling you, we need stuff like this. We
Yeah,
need words of
thank you.
encouragement. We
Yes.
need someone to help us
Mm-hmm. Yes.
because our minds are being affected now.
More
Our
than
minds, our
ever.
souls, our
Yes.
spirits.
Yes.
We're not giving up, and we're not going to
No.
stop. I don't
Right.
care what happens.
See.
COVID didn't stop me.
Right.
I was doing Zoom etiquette classes
Right.
up in Maryland and all over. It did not stop
Wow.
me. So
Gotcha. Yes.
because I know children and
Uh-huh.
adults need tools,
Yes.
and that's all
Yes,
these
they
are.
need-
We're,
right,
we're giving
exactly.
them what
Mhm.
we call, playbook.
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
That's what this is. This is a playbook
Yes.
on getting your mind
Your mind.
and your soul,
Mhm. Yes.
and it's just for you.
Yes.
Okay, this is really not meant for you to go teach somebody else.
See,
you tell them
Ooh.
read the book themselves.
See. Yes.
Because you're going to get something totally different from this.
Right.
Than
Yes.
if I'm sitting here, she trying to tell me how to do it. It's all here. This is like an encyclopedia
Yes.
playbook.
Yes.
I mean, and you read it. You probably read it in one sitting, I'm sure. But it's something that we really and truly we need to step outside of our comfort zone
Yes.
for just a minute
For a minute.
and say, like you said, who am I?
Right.
What is my purpose?
Yes.
What am I doing here?
Mhm. True.
I'm over 60 years old now
See?
and worrying about Social Security and all this stuff, whether or not I'm
Right.
going to be able to afford bread and
Right.
milk.
Yes. No.
But those are so insignificant when you
Insignificant.
think about your spirit and
Yes.
your mind.
Right.
We got to look. They start leaving around this age.
See.
We start losing some some
Right.
abilities there.
Yes. Yes.
So, but this is very comforting.
Thank you.
This is a book that I think it should be like in a book club.
Yes.
So we should start a book club once you get
Oh,
your
yes.
book.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you
the plan.
need to
yes.
have somebody to, because like I said, the way I read it, the way she wrote it,
Yes.
the way you read it, we're all going to come away with something different.
That is true. Wow.
And
Yes.
it's all a good thing because you'll be able to relate to something.
Right.
Family issues, church issues,
Yes.
children issues,
See.
work issues. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter
Right.
because you only got one mind.
That's it. That
You
is
only have
it.
one mind, so that
yes.
means that you need to get it right.
See. Right.
Release all of that stuff that's been there. Release,
Yes.
it's got to go.
Right.
We done had it long enough, right?
See.
It's been in us long enough.
Long enough.
Let's get it out.
I love it.
And let's deal with it so
Right.
that you can help the next generation of people coming
And
up.
that's what it's about.
And that's what I know you
Wow.
are all
Yes.
into is
Yes.
helping people,
Mhm. Thank you.
overcome. We talked about breaking that cycle. First, you got to tell them what a cycle is.
True.
You explain a cycle and make them understand, and then you say, okay, and here is a tool
Yes.
to help you break it.
To help you break it.
Right.
Right. Yes.
Thank
yes.
you so much for being here.
You're
This is
definitely
this is so
welcome.
good. I'm so glad
Oh
we
my
have
God.
time,
Yes.
and
yes.
this has been wonderful. And
Thank you.
once you become a best-selling author, hey, she was here first. All right, she was here first,
Yes.
and because I know. Like you said, this is no color barrier. This
Right.
has nothing
No,
to
it's
do
not.
with financial class, rich or
Right.
poor. It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter.
No.
Okay,
No.
everybody should at least look at how you go from one stage to another, because I guarantee you, every one of you can write a book.
True.
Every single one of you have a story to tell.
True.
She did hers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you pick this up.
Yes.
Look at her struggles, because some of you may say, well, I don't know how to get started.
Right.
This is going to help you, because it's going to help you see who you really are.
Right.
You got to know
Absolutely.
you
See?
before you can write about you.
That is true.
You,
Oh my
you got
God.
you got to know what's
You're
going
teaching.
on and
You're
why.
teaching,
I know
doctor.
I'm teaching. I'm sorry,
No, it's good.
My
It's
teaching.
good. Yes, yes.
but
Wow.
I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity to introduce this book
Thank
to
you.
everybody, and we're gonna put this all out in the
Thank
atmosphere
you. I
and the
receive it.
universe,
Yes.
and we're gonna have you back.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
great.
we're gonna have you back, and
Thank you so much.
and hopefully we'll get some feedback.
Yes.
And people can discuss
Right.
some messages they got and some of the lessons that they learned. And
I love it.
I love you so much.
I
and
love you too.
I really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Thank you, audience.
Thank you, and thank you for joining me on
I
the
want
Are
to
You
just say
Ready? Go
one
ahead.
more thing real
Uh-huh.
quick. I would encourage you to buy 2 books.
Mhm.
One for yourself and a gift for someone else.
Yes,
And that way we can definitely start getting it into the prison system.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Buy one for yourself and one for someone else. And as you're being transformed, they'll be transformed as well.
Yes.
And like you said, there'll be a conversation piece.
Yes,
And
yes,
it starts with one person.
that's right.
It doesn't start with one person.
That's right.
Okay.
So, but yes, so now thank you for joining me on the Are You Ready podcast, where we grow, glow, and go after greatness.
Yes.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to Rachelle Logan Media,
Yes.
leave a comment, and share it with someone who needs a little inspiration. Until next time, stay ready.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you for watching my channel. Be sure to check out my website, RachelleLoganMedia.com. You can find the link in the description. I also have an online school teaching public speaking, etiquette, and much more. I also wrote multiple books for adults and children that will teach you to become the best version of yourself. Thank you, and see you next time.